Alright guys, what's going on? This video is going to be about if you're feeling overwhelmed. I'm about to go to college, right? And so my environment, my habits, everything that I've sort of built my life around is going to change. And so, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed, a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty. And I know that a lot of y'all might feel the same way. You don't necessarily have to be going to college, but maybe you just have a ton on your plate. Maybe your schedule is packed. Maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself to accomplish too many things. I know I used to do that, especially in high school. I felt like I wanted to do everything. I wanted to start a business. I wanted to, grow a YouTube channel, start making content, learn an instrument, get a good physique, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you name it, I wanted to do it, right? Because I wanted to max my stats, essentially. And that led to a ton of anxiety, a lot of sort of insecurity, a lot of just not knowing what to do. And so I know if you're feeling that way, maybe you can relate to that situation, maybe you can't. But this video is going to be about how to navigate that, what I would do whenever I feel like that, sort of how I manage it, how I control it, and how I bring my life back into focus. Step one, you need to write. Yes, literally get a journal, open a new Google Doc, sit in your room with no distractions, leave your phone, and I want you to write down just sort of like a stream of consciousness, what's going through your head. A lot of times we have all of these thoughts racing at once, we have anxiety from so many different things, and we can't really pinpoint exactly what it is, which makes it so much worse. So one thing I want to mention is that a lot of this overwhelm and anxiety that we experience is from entropy, chaos. And so whenever we have a very chaotic life, or, we're about to embark on a new journey, or we have a ton of different things coming at us at once, there's all this chaos. And this lack of order leads us to not know what to do. We feel uncertain. And maybe that's exactly how you're feeling right now. And so the point of these tips is to reduce the amount of chaos there is, sort of make it into a manageable amount so that you can attack it head on. So first thing to do, write. Okay, next step, prioritize. So now that you've written everything down and you have a better idea of what's causing you all this anxiety, you need to start to make choices about what is most important to you. For example, for me, I know a lot of my anxiety is caused by just having like a million different goals and a million different things I'm trying to do at once. And I just feel completely overwhelmed. There's not enough time in the day. And I just feel like I'm not making progress towards those goals. And maybe you're in the same boat. And one of the things that I've realized is that trying to get everything done is exactly how you get nothing done. So prioritizing is essential. So a way you can go about prioritizing is imagining the person you want to become and selecting the 2 to 3 most important activities that will propel you to become that person. You're reducing how many things are on your plate and to a manageable amount. And you're really focusing on the things that are going to move the needle the most. And that not only will allow you to feel less overwhelmed, it will also allow you to make more progress towards your goals. Because once you start to actually focus and spend more meaningful time on the things that are going to help you the most and help you become the person you really want to become, that's what's going to move the needle. Not trying to do a bunch of different things. Step 3, plan. So at this point, you've written down what you're feeling and you've picked the most important activities and goals that you really want to strive for and implement into a system. Now, to further reduce that entropy and really make an actionable plan of attack, you need to create a system. And the way I like to do this is by setting a schedule. So I go to Google Calendar and I'll literally schedule out time blocks for the activities that I really want to do, right? The activities that are going to help me achieve my goals. So whether for you that be going to the gym or studying or anything like that, you need to schedule those time blocks in. Where you're going to study, exactly when you're going to study, things like that. And you put that on your Google Calendar and you have this thing keeping you accountable and you stick to it. And that's the most important thing, is sticking to that plan. you can do all of this work. You can really identify what's causing you the anxiety. You can prioritize. You can sort of discard the extraneous activities that you're doing that are, adding too much on your plate. But if you don't create a plan of attack and a system that you can actually follow, tomorrow you're going to wake up feeling the exact same sense of overwhelm, right? So this is essential, is you need to create a system, a schedule. You need to know exactly what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and you need to follow it. And then once you start getting into the habit of doing this, you're going to realize that not only are you less overwhelmed, but you're actually making progress towards your goals, which is going to increase your motivation. And, increased motivation is always a nice thing, right? All in all, the main thing I want you to take from this video is that the reason you are overwhelmed is because of entropy and chaos. Thus, the way you solve this problem is by reducing that entropy and chaos. And the way you can do that is by, first of all, writing it down, right? Focusing on the main tasks that are going to help you the most, and then creating a plan of attack of when you're going to do those tasks. So, next time you're feeling overwhelmed, or maybe even right now, you can do all of these 3 steps. It's really helped me, and I'm sure it will continue to help me once I move to college. But yeah, I hope this video can provide you some sort of value, and I hope you implement these things the next time you're feeling overwhelmed. All right, guys, peace out.